Hello everyone, welcome to Binary Broom. This is the second session in Python tutorial. Today we are going to be talking about the variables and the data types. First of all, let me give you the answer of the practice of the session before. And it was pretty simple. I hope you have done it correctly. So here's the answer. We just declare a third variable. We put the value of a inside it, and then we put b inside a and c inside b. The comments in front of each line uh, describes the value inside each variable in each line of code executed, and it is pretty clear that the values are being swapped, and the result output will be, as I executed right now, yes, it will be reversed the values. And it was just a simple practice just to work with variables and get more fluent. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I wanted to give you some shortcuts in the beginning of this session. As we saw in the last session, we can give values to variables like this with this syntax. But if we have many variables to give value to and they are the same value, we can use a shortcut like this in one line. We can give one to all these variables, and it's pretty simple and smaller. Also, if even the values are different, we can still put it in one line, and we can give values to variables like this. So these two are quite equal. The result doesn't have any difference. So we can use this method as well. The same thing goes for print. When we want to print three variables, we can use this form, but also we can place all of those three variables inside one print. And in this one line, all three variables will be printed. But there is a slight difference here, because the three prints will have enter at the end of each line, so the results will be in a different line each time we print. But when we put them all in one line, the results will be in one line as well. So there are ways that we can put something inside print so that the outputs will go to the next line, so the results will be totally identical to the three prints. But since we haven't gotten there yet, just accept this, that these two could be equal, and we will get to it in the future. Now let's talk about the data types. Well, there are a lot of data types out there. The most important ones that I brought here are strings that are used to store text. Also, we have numeric data types, which is integer and float. Float has a fraction like 1.5, 1.2, and integer is just a rough number without any fraction. Also, we have a sequence data types, meaning that there are a couple of values together, like a list, a tuple, and a range. We will get to them in the future as well. They have some differences between them, but they're in general the same. There are just a couple of values that are kept together. We have a Boolean data type. Boolean means it has just two values, 0 or 1, true or false. If it is 1, it means it is true, and if it is 0, it means it is false. And it is usually used as a flag just to check a condition and do something in case something happens. We will see also the usage of this data type in the future, and it is really useful to have this. Also, we have mapping data type, which is like two values come together. We can link two values together, and when we call one of them, we have one of them, we can reach the other one. And the data type here is dictionary. We will go to it as well. So now let me give you a tool that you can check the type of variables. It is a type function. The type function works like this. When you give the variable's name to it, it will return the type of the variable. And when you print the result, you can see the type of the variable in the output. For example, here I gave 1 to variable a, and when I printed the type of a, we can see that it is an integer. And the same goes for string. Here we have a string which we put inside a double quotation, and when I print the type of it, we see that it is an str. In the output, we can also check for boolean. For example, let me put here true, and when I run it, yes, you can see that it is a boolean value. The same goes for false. These two values are the only values that I can give, and yes, this is a boolean. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this session. I don't want this session to be too long. And at the end of this session, we also have a practice. It is also a pretty simple practice, just in order to review the things that you've learned here. And it is that we have two string variables. One of them is the name of a person, and the second one is just a message welcome note that we want to send. And the task is to write a print statement that puts these two variables together, and the result must be as the output shown below, so that the name comes at the end and the welcome note first, and you have to generate this output. Try to use prints and all the things that were in this session. And yeah, that's the things that I wanted to say in this session, and thank you. Just make sure that you subscribe and click the notification so that you get informed when I post the next video. And yeah, thank you all. See you next time.